Gotta ask. I'm gonna have to ask you all the same redundant, annoying things I'm sure you spoke of since that night in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But how annoyed are you with having to answer for was that fight stopped early?
I'll be honest with you, Chael. Like it doesn't bother me, man. Like it's I knew what I was gonna do to TJ. A fighter knows that, man. I'm a shark. When you smell blood, I'm going out there and I'm gonna kill you, man. He better thank God for that ref because he wasn't gonna make it out that minute.
You know what is funny about it though? There seems to be some weird piece of psychology that when a fight ends in any level of controversy, nobody remembers the previous moments of the fight. For example, people forget how TJ ended up down there in the first place. And I feel as though that's an attempt by fans who are resentful, TJ fans I would suspect, that are trying to take away from your glorious moment. And I think business-wise, you guys are probably in a great spot. You've got the footage, you got the controversy, boom, you go into the rematch. But competitively, they're trying to steal your moment. And that makes me hurt for you a little bit.
Yeah, no, but I don't feel that one bit, Chael. Like not one bit, man. Like not one tiny bit. I know what I did to that man. He knows what I did to him, and I'm at peace, man. Like he like I said, man. I wish the ref would have let it go on a little longer, because he was going to be even chinnier, and that's just kind of the way that's really the way I see it, Chael. Like he better thank God, man. I dropped him 3 times. The ref is in the line of fire with me. Like he's not someone that's across. He's not someone that's across the cage. Like he's there, man. He's hearing moans and groans. You can hear it when you fight.
For
You
sure.
can't hear it in the stands. You can hear it. Nobody listens to that. When you start hearing things like that, that's, dude, you're out, man. I'm gonna put you out.
That gets the adrenaline going, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
man. His facial structure, like when I see people, because fighting is like poker. You got to be able to keep this. You got to be able to have a poker face where you have no idea what cards this man has in front of you. When I start seeing kind of cockeyed, I was like, okay, he's not doing well. Now it's time to finish him.
Yeah, it was exciting though. And I will tell you, for me as a fan, I do hope the rematch happens. I wanted to see minutes between you guys. And I guess I'm leading into I'm making a statement, but I want to get your take, because I would imagine you would have inside scoop if you and TJ are going to fight again. But it did seem as though if you're going to rematch, it's got to be at 135. I mean, if you gave him the chance to become champ, it's only fair that you would be given that same chance if you wanted it, if you wanted to go to 135.
Yeah, that's absolutely. And even before we fought, I says, Dana, I'm gonna beat this man, and I'm not changing my tunes. I says, I'm gonna beat this man. Watch my press conference on ESPN. I said, I'm gonna beat this man, and you're gonna be forced to give me a rematch. I'm gonna beat him 125 pounds. I'm gonna take his soul, 135 pounds, and I'm gonna take his belt. Just like that. Everything that I said, I even said I was going to knock him out in the first round, because I know what it's like to cut weight. And you're going up against another creature, man. You're not going up against another normal fighter. You're going up against one of the greatest competitors of all time. And that's the way I see it. I may not be the greatest fighter, but I believe I'm one of the greatest competitors of all time. I will find a way to beat you.
Oh, you deserve that compliment, for sure. You for sure deserve that compliment. So what is being talked about? Are they going to redo it at 135? And does Marlon throw a big wrench into this thing? I mean,
Marlon can take a back seat. That's what Marlon could do. He can take a back seat because Dana White wanted, TJ definitely wanted. He's pissed, man. He's like, he's not pissed. He's pissed that he didn't get a hit off of me. Like,
Sure.
He did not touch me, not one time. I think he got 2 kicks and they're both slaps. I mean, I devoured this dude. Like I threw the bones out. I spit them out. So he wants to fight. I know Dana wants to fight. I want to fight too, actually. I want to fight just to get another belt, just to add more gold to the legacy. And I feel like that'll put me as one of the greatest combat athletes of all time, which I already feel like I am, Chael. I've done 2 of the greatest accomplishments that any combat athlete could ever do: win the Olympics and win the UFC title, beat Demetrius Johnson, the greatest of all time, and beat the greatest bantamweight of all time. Like, come on, guys, where's my credit? Where's my respect, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, I think that's fair. You're preaching to the choir on that. But hold on. You're saying that Dana wants to fight. We know the fans want the fight. Now you're saying Dana wants it. You're saying TJ wants it. You're saying you want it. But I'm still getting a vibe like you're not sure if it's going to happen. Isn't that the only ingredients you need? Don't we have a fight?
We do have a fight. We don't have a date yet.
Okay.
We do have a fight.
So
but welcome to the UFC, man. Like I said, Marlon Moraes, he may step in and be like, hey, dude, Henry, you're going to take this amount of money or we're going to give it to Marlon.
Sure.
That's exactly what happened the first time. The first time me and TJ were supposed to fight was supposed to be at 135 pounds, like I wanted. And they came back, gave me a number that I wasn't happy with. I said, you know what? Bring them down. Bring them down. Now when I take them out, you're going to be forced to pay me double. If not, go ahead. Let the champ that lost to the boring flyweight go up and then just dominate the world or whatever he wants to do. That's fine. And that's kind of how I left it off. Like I'm a very confident human being, Chael. Like that. There's one thing that I don't like, and that's confidence and belief.
Okay, so we got an agreement then, as long as everybody can get the contract.
As long as the numbers.
Okay,
We're prize fighter. I'm a prize fighter, man. I'm there's options out there. There's Benavidez 125 pounds, but there's also the reason why I also want to fight TJ because man, there's legacy, man.
For sure.
There's legacy in this. Like I beat him. I'm the flyweight champion. I know I could beat him at 135 pounds. Give me the opportunity. But just make sure those numbers are right.
For sure.
Make sure I see a bunch of 0, 0, 0, 0, you know.
You're being
I want to be rich. I want to be rich like Uncle Chael.
You're being very reasonable, man. And you certainly earned it.